So you've been told that your fatigue, weight gain, brain fog, mood instability is a hormone problem, right? But here's the truth that nobody's telling you. Hormones just don't get out of balance. There is always some kind of root cause happening under the surface. Trying to balance your hormones by just giving hormone replacement therapy is like painting over mold. You're not getting to the actual issue beneath the surface. Most hormone problems are secondary to problems in other organ systems in your body, something like thyroid or gut or adrenals. In this video, we're gonna bust the hormone balance myth and show you what you can do instead so that you can feel like yourself again. You've probably heard it before. Your facialist has probably told you, your hormones are out of balance. If we just get you some hormones, you're gonna feel a lot better. Oh, well, you're aging, so obviously it's your hormones. But let me ask you, how many of your doctors have actually ran a hormone panel first? And was it an appropriate hormone panel? Did they check your thyroid, your gut, your adrenals, or did they just make a guess based on your symptoms? If so, you're not being told the whole truth. Because in today's video, I'm going to break down for you why balancing hormones is one of the biggest industry myths and how you can actually heal from the inside out. Welcome back to Dr. Brittany's channel, Your Other Doctor, where I help you to decode your blood work so that you can manage your dis-ease from a root cause perspective. Let's dive in. Hormone balancing is great, but a lot of times we're skipping step one, which is why are the hormones out of balance in the first place? Your body doesn't just start dysregulating hormones like estrogen and progesterone randomly. Hormone changes are often triggered by gut inflammation, adrenal stress, other hormone disorders like thyroid dysregulation, and autoimmune flares. If you're only treating hormones, you are chasing symptoms, not getting to the root of the problem. If you're feeling off, stop blaming your hormones. Your body is sending an SOS from a deeper place. Common root causes that we find in hormone dysregulated women are thyroid disorders, autoimmunity, adrenal insufficiency, or adrenal fatigue, blood sugar swings, or other conditions that are really just a combination of symptoms like PCOS. Poor liver detox also plays a huge role in your ability to create and metabolize hormones, as well as low cholesterol, which is not one that physicians really tell you about. Hormones are messengers. If there's an issue with the hormones, there's a problem upstream. If stress is running your life, I've created a free guide on autoimmunity and inflammation so that you can break free from the brain fog, fatigue, and mood swings. Download the autoimmune guide now. Your body is so much smarter than we give it credit for, and it's really good at trying to maintain homeostasis. By the time you're noticing hormone dysregulation on your blood work, there's been something else going on under the surface for quite a long time. Hormones fluctuate daily, weekly, even seasonally for women, and that's completely normal. That's why it's so important when you're testing hormones that you know where you are in your cycle. And even if you don't know where you are in your cycle, if you have a good doctor who knows how to read blood work, oftentimes we can tell that for you. But hormones only stay out of balance if there's something deeper going on. Your endocrine or hormone system is regulated by things like blood sugar control, autoimmunity or immunity in general, your digestive tract, your liver function, methylation, nutrient status, sleep, and your circadian rhythm. Balance is not always the goal. Resilience is. We want your body to be able to adapt, not crash. Here's what to do instead of just chasing hormone balance. First and foremost, let's test, not guess. Let's make sure that we are testing the full spectrum of hormones in your body and looking at how every organ system is functioning and communicating with each other. You have to work with a provider who not only knows how to run these full functional panels, but also how to read them. I'm always saying in my videos and on my Instagram and to my patients that lab ranges are not normal ranges. Lab ranges are based on an average of patients like you who are going to the lab because they don't feel well. that completely throws off the algorithm. So those ranges become pretty arbitrary. You need a physician who knows what a true, healthy, functional range is for a person that is your gender and your age when they're evaluating your blood work. Next, we have to support your detox pathways. Detoxification of hormones is happening largely in our liver and our digestive tract. What you eat, when you eat it, the nutrients that are in your food, and whether your digestive tract even has the ability to absorb them all matter when it comes to balancing hormones. If you eat enough fiber, reduce your exposure to toxins, regularly do a GI detox, which is not something like a parasite cleanse, but more so supporting the cells of your large intestine and making sure that you're eating enough prebiotic fiber and probiotic bacteria are all going to help make sure that you have the nutrients that you need. One of the most important parts of getting to root cause of a hormone dysregulation is addressing inflammation, especially if that's coming from a place of autoimmunity. Managing inflammation versus managing autoimmunity can be really nuanced. It's unique to each person. Your body will start showing up with hormone dysregulations when there is an abundance of inflammation. Things like endometriosis and PCOS are actually coming from a place of inflammation. Even benign tumors like leiomyomas can be caused by inflammatory processes in the body. We can use really simple conservative tools like managing your diet to reduce inflammation, as well as looking at your lifestyle and sources of external stress. One that not a lot of patients or even doctors think about when it comes to regulating hormones is blood sugar control. And that's because hypoglycemia means that your body doesn't have enough sugar to create energy in your cells, which means your cells can't perform the functions that they need to, let alone produce enough hormones. Most of our cholesterol, believe it or not, actually comes from blood sugar. So when you consider the fact that cholesterol is a precursor to all of our sex hormones, you can see how important it is to make sure that you have enough sugar. Not everybody should be intermittent fasting. A lot of times that is exacerbating the issue of hypoglycemia, which is very often underdiagnosed. Most of the time, doctors are just looking for hyperglycemia or high blood sugar on blood work. I will tell you, the majority of my patients are actually struggling with the exact opposite. If you want to properly address something like blood sugar control so that it doesn't go deeper and affect things like your adrenal glands, you're going to want to make sure that you're eating every 2 to 3 hours within an hour of waking and within an hour of going to bed. That's one that not a lot of people believe me on, but trust me, you have to have a bedtime snack in order to stabilize your blood sugar overnight so that it doesn't stress your adrenals to do it for you. Eating something like protein, a good fat, and vegetable fiber should be eaten every breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast vegetables are the most important, as well as having a vegetable fiber before bedtime. Carbohydrates are the ones that don't really matter that much. If you're getting enough fiber, chances are you're getting enough carbohydrates. So I would always prioritize things like protein, fat, and fiber every 2 to 3 hours if you're really working on stabilizing blood sugar. Here's a quick action step for you. Just pick one of these areas to focus on this week. So if that's something like stabilizing blood sugar, focus on eating every 2 to 3 hours and making sure that you're getting a bedtime snack. Then track how your body responds. I promise if you fix the terrain, your hormones will fall back into place. Hopefully now you know why balancing your hormones is an incomplete message. And most hormone dysregulations are linked to a deeper root cause. And now you have some tools to truly feel better. Step 1, stop chasing hormones. Hormones are not always the problem. Instead, start chasing answers. Step 2, get proper testing and a physician who knows how to read those test results. And then make sure they explain it to you so that you understand. Step 3, heal your body from the inside out. Always. This goes for everything. Make sure that you are addressing root cause. That means addressing things like inflammation, issues with blood sugar, and other hormone dysregulations that can come from a place of autoimmunity, as well as nervous system dysregulation and adrenal problems. If you do these things, your hormones will balance themselves out. And if they don't, then we can talk about things like bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. But that is not always the first step. Actually, very rarely is that the place where we start. Real healing is possible when you stop chasing balance and you start focusing on resilience. Do you want to take even greater control of your health? Watch this next video for powerful strategies for reducing stress, increasing energy, and balancing your hormones. Click the video on your screen now.